Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at the 5. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. There's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate Drazen defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's SGA. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Nifty move. Count that one.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
DiVincenzo with it. SGA defending. Pass to Randall. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. For 3, Edwards. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Now Hartenstein. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Dort wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 4. McDaniels passes to Randall. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here is Edwards. The Thunder making the shot. From the arc, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Walls is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 22, Cason Wallace.
DiVincenzo against SGA. Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And here is Wallace. Outside Williams. That three off the mark. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Miller. Back to Conley. Here's Dillingham. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Kicks it out to Wiggins. SGA passes to Williams. Here's Wiggins. 6 to shoot. That one drops for him. SGA's got his second bucket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Miller outside. Pass to Dillingham. Timberwolves passing it around. Reed in the post. He's against Hartenstein. Reed gets the bucket.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Wallace drawing the double team. Wiggins drives in. And the rejection by Clark. Lets it go with a three. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Thunder trailing by 3. Out to Wallace. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Miller outside. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Stolen by Reed. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And you know what to do. Choose your move. Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution.
It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. But Timberwolves on top, up 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Man, another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the small forward. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Hasm bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Clark for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. And Naz Reid is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Naz Reid, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Juzang's checked in. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Dort. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Juzang can't hit. Thunder trailing by 5. Over in the corner, Dort. Higgins outside. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good on the triple. Minnesota leading by 5. Sinks the triple. Juzang's got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Mitchell dishes to Holmgren. To the paint. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Clark outside. Pass to Juzang to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Juzang's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Wiggins passes to Dort. The 17-footer. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Assisted by.
Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Balls is checked in for the Thunder. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Randall from outside, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And how about the response from Randall? He just enjoys knocking down that triple to answer right back.
SGA passes to Dort.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Now Williams.
And they've gone to the full-court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or 2.
Here's McDaniels. No good on the 3. Thunder trailing by 13. Left side Williams. And Williams Williams with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Now, here's McDaniels. Still without a basket.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Oklahoma City shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Randall kicks to McDaniels. Cracks in the tray. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Minnesota on top, ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Fans, get ready for some IRBN amazing stunts from your Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. That'll be a 5-second call. Thunder trailing by 16. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Dort, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Dort, and there's the drive.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive, coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Over SGA. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dort misses. Minnesota leading by 19. Shoots from the corner. They get it again. Puts up a deep three. Gobert finds McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Good. SGA's got 8.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Buries it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
SGA passes to Williams. Back to SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Randall. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
They get it back. Williams for 3. The shot comes out.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Spins. Here's Dort. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 9.
Some physicality there from Lou, pushing past the contact and into the shot.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 assists.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. The kick out to Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now Williams following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
When Randall is engaged defensively, he can make some spectacular plays and really brings an intimidation factor to the game. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Reed. Dillingham is out there with Conley. It's Beranger in at center. Shot's good by Shannon.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
The Thunder shooting not great, 40% for the game. Mitchell kicks to Dort. A three-pointer, Wiggins.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Dillingham, no good. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Minnesota. For 3, Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening and took it.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Shannon passes to Reed. Here's Beranger. He's guarded by Williams. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Williams. Mitchell's got his first bucket in this one.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Well, Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. From deep, Williams. And Beranger pulls it down.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Out to the wing, pass to Reed. Fires the 3. That one misses. Reed's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Over in the corner, Williams. No good from outside. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Shannon goes up and lays it nice and easy. Shannon's got 4 this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Williams kicks to Mitchell. The Thunder with another miss.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
He had a nice open look right there.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get that.
Here's Beranger. Pass to Dillingham. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Ingles is checked in. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Shannon. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. SGA kicks to Holmgren. Kept alive. Outside, Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Well, he settled on that shot. The defense was right on him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we've watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Dillingham, and Bones Island subbed in for Mike Conley. Highland misses. Thunder shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Throws down the breakaway jam.
It's all about effort with Dort. He's had nothing handed to him. When he wants something, this man takes it.
Here's Highland. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Highland gets to the corner and buries it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication, not even close.
Number 5, Anthony Edwards.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. SGA feeling it out a bit, so it's Minnesota winning this one.